Do you think like you were talking about China and do you think the kind of press which China gets, like especially in the Western or the so-called like international press, eh, like at the back of their minds, like especially the functioning of a like a white male mind, that they remember what they have done like during their colonial empires, and to some extent they do fear from China that what they have done like in the name of colonialism, that at some point in future China will do something similar, and though it's actually the manifestation of those fears that we see in the international media. What do you think about that?
I think the West is afraid of having someone do to it what it did to others.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think they are afraid of that, and so sort of this narrative was built, where like I said before, that corruption is lobbying in the U.S., but it's corruption in China. Billionaires are billionaires in the U.S., but oligarchs in Russia. So that sort of selective use of language, negative use of language, use of negative language about China sort of instills, makes us look closer at that. Yeah, this is bad. We should keep an eye on that. But actually, it's the same thing. When you look into the details, it's the same thing. And now the only reason that they're doing all these things, all this sheer propaganda that they've done against China, is simply because of that. I mean, I think in Hungary there was this university that's being opened by Chinese funding, and the mayor of the city changed the name of the street to Free Tibet and Dalai Lama or whatever, something like that. But Israel does the same thing. But Israel is an ally because it's the colonial baby of the West, and so it's just sheer propaganda, hypocrisy at a level that is truly remarkable.